All right, so that is what we are about to make. Put the construction lines on. And I'll make a copy of this real quick. Turn my dimensions off. All right. So, you know, you got to do the offsets. Of course, I've already done that. You know, the 1/4 inch offsets all the way around. Let me do this one, the hole here, or that's actually the cylinder. Okay. So having done that, you can see how I extended the center lines out to that edge. So that's how I got those 1/4 inch large. And I did the center lines through the same hole here, extending out 1/4 inch beyond the object. So that worked out pretty easily. So the center lines are done. Move on to the dimensions. I want to get into my standard here, and we'll start with the top view. All right. So what do we got here? This cylinder, this is going to be interesting for you. You might think, well, why aren't we dimensioning that in the bottom view like we would a hole? I mean, why aren't we just doing this? Right? Well, the thing is, what is customary is that cylinders are dimensioned like this, right here. They are dimensioned in their side view with a diameter symbol. So before you place this dimension, type M, enter, and go to your symbols and add a diameter symbol. Holes are dimensioned with liters in their top view, but cylinders are dimensioned like this. I know it's interesting, probably surprising to you, but that is the case. That's how it's done. So to get that diameter symbol to show up, you're going to have to add it before you locate the dimension. So again, before you click its location, type M, enter, so that you can add that diameter symbol. How about this liter here? Remember that we have a liter style. So if you haven't done that, you need to go to your multi-liter style and make one, right? So you need to, if you haven't made one, this is how it's done. You would click new, and you would then make these adjustments. So I just turned everything to 0.125, which is 1/8 of an inch. So the arrowhead's 0.125, the leader structure 0.125, landing distance 0.125, on content, the text height is 0.125. So those are the things to change. The text height, the landing distance, and the arrowhead, they're all 0.125. So go ahead and do that, and then you will be able to create a leader that matches your existing text. And once you locate that, you simply type R space 0.120, and then the TYP in parentheses means typical. So that's a nice way to do that, and it just means everywhere you find a fillet or a round, that's what the radius is going to be. Typical. So that's the equivalent of having that note that is on our drawing. The other leader, right over here, grab the midpoint of that guy, pull him out, something like this. And there are two of these chamfers, so that's why we have the 2x, the 2x, return, 0.120, sorry, it should be a 0.120, space x, space 45 degrees. You'll have to go back up to the symbol menu, choose degrees, and then hit return and chamfer. Check. Okay. Looks like the top view is done. Let's move on to the right side view. And now the front view. This 0.88 dimension I pulled off just so it wasn't confusing. The angled line dimension is done by going up to your dimension tool here, choosing angular, and then clicking on these two object lines, pulling it off in this direction. There you go. Let's see that one more time. Choose angular, click both object lines, and pull off in this direction. There you go. All right, the last dimension is the hole, and that's this limits dimension. So you're going to have to go up to your annotation, and to do this, we're going to have to make a new dimension style. So click on dimension style, and click the one that you've been using. And if you have a limits one, go to it, either way. I happen to have a limits one, so I'll show you what is on that. So I'm going to click on it and say manage. And what you got to do for this one is go into your primary units and bump up the precision. So we're changing it to 4 decimal places right there. And then you need to go into your tolerances and create a lower value, which is 0.0005. I assume the precision will also be 4 zeros. You will not need an upper value because our upper value is correct. Our upper value is going to be the value that we made the hole, which was 6255. And don't forget to check the zero suppression. We don't need that. You can check that off. Hit OK. So with that, limits dimension style, you can click on that and make sure that's what you got. And then you can go to diameter dimension and click the smaller hole and then place that dimension. That's it.